Hello YouTube viewers, in this video I'll tell you how to add additional functionality to 2015 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado head unit. This unit is basically a UAE model, okay, and it comes with a number of functions like USB, Bluetooth, audio video in, parking sensors. What it does not have is the GPS as well as the rear parking camera connection. So to add these functions, we are going to install an aftermarket video interface. Now this is a Chinese model that I bought online. What it does is it will add two additional functions. One is the GPS and other is the rear parking camera function to the OEM head unit. So this unit is available online. This is for the Prado. This is the video interface with navigation, and what we are going to do is we are going to install it to the OEM unit, so we don't need an aftermarket complete OEM unit replacement. So this unit actually has got connections for an additional video input, a rear view camera input, as well as it has got an SD card for sat nav. So let's go ahead and see what else is in the box. What we have here is the antenna, the power cable with CAN bus connection, an additional video input cable, as well as the connection cable for the interface to the OEM unit. So let's go ahead and install it. Now there are a number of videos available on YouTube showing how to remove this unit from the Toyota Prado. So first thing we need to do is to remove these holding brackets from both sides. These brackets are attached with 3 screws. So first we need to remove these 3 screws. The next thing we need to do is to remove the side clips. These are the clips that attaches the unit to the main body of the vehicle. So there are 2 screws that we need to remove on both sides, here and here. The next thing we will need to do is to remove this plastic piece here. It's screwed on with 4 screws, so we need to remove these screws first. So once that is done, we need to separate the main unit from the screen. Now to do that, we need to remove these screws, and then we need to carefully pry it out, because there are some plastic clips here that needs to be carefully managed, otherwise they can easily break. So let's go ahead and do that. So once we have removed these screws, we need to make sure that we pry out these clips which are on either sides and at the bottom. Now they are very delicate, so it's important that we take full care. Now we can use a tool which is usually available online to remove the plastic panels, or we can also use a plastic knife if you have got one handy. So let's go ahead and do that. Now gently separate the two. You will see a ribbon wire here. You need to take care not to damage or break this wire. The next thing we need to do is remove this ribbon wire by gently lifting up this little flap here. I'll show you how. First thing we need to do is to gently remove the Bluetooth antenna wire. Let's go ahead and do that first. Okay. After that, we need to remove these screws to separate the front plate from the main body. We can now gently lift the front plate from the main body. We now take the actual interface itself and try to attach it to the main body by aligning the front bits like this. Make sure you take extra care with these cables and so that they are not damaged. The unit will align on each side and at the front from the main body of the unit. We need to attach this cable into the interface. So this is the actual flat ribbon cable that is coming from the head unit itself, and it will attach to the interface unit. There is a small clip here that we need to put this cable into and lock it. So once the wire is in place, we need to lock this ribbon wire so it doesn't come loose. And on the main face plate, we need to put some type of insulation tape, because the ribbon wire is going to come through this, and what you don't want is for the wire to get damaged because of these sharp edges. So we will take a piece of insulation tape and we will put it on this edge to protect the strip wire from getting damaged when it's going to come through here. Okay, so simple as that. We need to attach this plate to the main body here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I will strongly advise not to attach this screw, because this will put pressure on these ribbon wires and they can damage them. This is the front screen unit and we need to attach this ribbon wire to the actual connector. this is where this ribbon wire, this one, is going to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and carefully attach the two together. Okay, once this is done, we need to put the unit back together again, connecting the front screen, LCD screen, to the main unit. So to do that, we just reverse the process that we followed previously. Okay, make sure all the screws are tight. Once that is done, so the first thing we need to do is to put back the plastic clips that we removed. We will start with the one that goes at the bottom. It has got 4 screws that we need to attach to the main body. Once the side brackets are attached, the next thing we need to do is to connect the head unit to the interface unit. This is the power cable. This will actually only attach to the main unit itself, and then the other end will attach to the wires coming out from the Prado itself. This is the video connection wire, which will attach the OEM unit to the interface unit. This is an external video interface wire. You can either attach an additional DVD player, or some people can connect the front camera if there is one installed in the Prado. You will hear a click noise, which means that it's in place. The next we are going to do is to attach the antenna to the connection, which is here. So first you need to do is to remove this plastic protective cover. This is the rear view camera connection. So the rear view camera wire will plug into this here. The next step would be to install this whole unit into the Prado itself. So now that we have installed the unit in the car, let's see how it works. So to switch on the navigation, you need to press and hold the audio button here for about 2 seconds. we can use the various functions to navigate to where we would like to go. Then we press next once we have selected the destination, and then we'll press new route, and finally we press go. And that's how you start the navigation. This unit came installed with iGo Primo for the Middle East. It also has got all of these other settings that you can go into. If you want to go back to the main menu, all you have to do is press the audio button for a second and go back. Now let's see if the reverse function works as well. So once we put the car in reverse, the camera actually engages. So these are the two additional functions that I have added to the OEM 2015 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, the Middle East version. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you find it useful. If you do, please give a thumbs up. If anybody would like to know where to buy this unit, please send me an email. The email address is below in the description. Thank you very much. Bye bye.